Hello fellow travelers, I hope you're having a great day so far. So Hoiva just finally released their Genshin version 4.2 special program named Masquerade of the Guilty trailer. I think that a lot of us have been really looking forward to this special program livestream since it's been delayed for a week, in which it was supposed to come out last year, but due to the events it has been delayed until today. Well, yeah, without further ado, let's hop on in, sit back, relax, and see how what Furina has to offer us over here. But yeah.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up.
Okay. I see how it is, Miss Fossler, Archon. But yeah.
No details.
Even though we have, you know, accomplished some tasks in Fontaine, there is still a lot of work to be done. At least that's what she's been trying to tell us here. But yeah. As the Fontaine Archon god insisted herself, but yeah.
Opaque to the understanding of mere mortals. So too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills.
So confident. But yeah, this puny little god over here. but what a Fossler. But yeah.
Account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react.
We have been waiting for quite a while. Over a week, actually. But yeah.
Neuvillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed?
Very formal introductions over here, I can see. But with both Furina and Neuvillette. Interesting.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de la Lise.
Oh, I think this is a trailer over here, right? Yeah.
Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Wait, what? Furina is gonna be put into trial? Wait, where did all this came from? But yeah.
Everyone on the street.
I thought she's supposed to be like the god of Fontaine, you know, in which she has like so much, you know, power and whatnot. But okay.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
Exactly. Yeah. Shouldn't Furina supposed to be OP?
Your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself.
Okay. Here we go, Furina. There she is. But yeah, seems to be pretty fancy nonetheless, but okay. Really like the hat that she has over here, but yeah, very magician like. Ooh, that was a pretty cool animation right there, but okay. Charlotte is next, the Lens of Vinci. Nice little camera snapchatting over here, but yeah. Ooh, that elemental kind of reminds me a bit of Shenhe's, but okay.
Water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Okay.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
Ooh, what is Neuvillette trying to say?
We'll use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do not
of
resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
Dang. So much commotion going around here, but yeah.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Oh.
Applaud and rejoice.
Is Furina gonna be betrayed?
The trial of the Hydro
At least that's what it seems like. Yeah.
will now
This trial
Is the almighty Archon a traitor now?
purpose behind this position. You are
Dang.
Fusolo.
Oh my gosh, this is kind of... I feel like Neuvillette was tearing up a bit towards the end over there, but yeah, holy crap. That's intense.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh, who is this person?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell,
dang.
Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
I feel so bad for Neuvillette. Like, yeah, considering what he's gonna go through, but okay. And the last person was new as well. Kind of reminds me of Jinler, I think, but like never seen that person before. Like, yeah, looks to be really cool. Might be, I guess, a spy, I think, or like some kind of like maybe minor major character in the storyline for Fontaine, but well, like wow, she made quite a bit of appearance that time for her first debut. So yeah. And like yeah, we only got to see Neuvillette for like a little bit of a while. Didn't entirely quite catch, I guess, everything that she just said, but like I think it's probably because I just haven't gotten too far into Fontaine yet throughout the quests and whatnot. So like yeah, but seems like, you know, the Bosler Archon over here is causing quite the trouble over here. Like yeah, I thought she's supposed to be the god to save Fontaine, not to break Fontaine. You know?
4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't
what
you
a trailer! I think that's probably the best Fontaine trailer that we've probably seen so far, except for probably the Neuvillette trailer. Like I thought the Neuvillette trailer was like extremely good as well, but like this one was a bit more, you know, like intense and whatnot. Like yeah.
As the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is...
I'm pretty sure everyone, all of us, are on the edge of our seats after seeing that trailer, Neuvillette. But like, yeah, we have so many questions arise after seeing those last few cutscenes.
Version 4.2.
But like, dang, that was definitely a really killer trailer, I like to say. So much suspense and drama arose, it seems like.
Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually,
causing all sorts of little
seems pretty packed. So
oscillator in the trouble, but like yeah, names. Furina seems to be all over the place over here.
There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Okay, chapter 4, act 5. Masquerade of the Guilty.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening? Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Furina is it's like turning to be the bad guy wanting to create chaos, but
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and
but like I really want to see, you know, if there's anything else to do with like Neuvillette over here as well. You know, like yeah, since I believe that Furina and Neuvillette are like the two big stars for the new update over here. Version 4.2.
Friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction.
As well as probably like the new character too, I think, but definitely Neuvillette and Neuvillette. A lot of story underneath over here, but like yeah.
I know. Swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest
all the processes are coming together, it seems like. as
Definitely.
she
In version
insists.
4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial
But this
sea.
scene is probably got to be the
Barely
most
arrived in
intensive
time to
one
hold
of
back the seawater from
this
engulfing the fortress of Maripede,
you know,
but
the
still,
screenshot of
whatever his
Neuvillette
reach
over
was
here,
so
like yeah,
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula.
okay.
Though we probably can't dismiss the
Oh.
assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be,
Yeah, we haven't
it
got to
seems like she
really
sincerely wants to save Fontaine
you know,
from the
seen
prophecy.
Olicino
But
much at all, like
There's only
yeah.
so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover
Well, like
the
okay,
clues,
okay, so
adventures,
I might be
and
wrong.
stories
I think
to come.
Navia
Yes,
might take a lot of
So be sure
you
to
know,
play
involvement
through,
within this
uncover
update as
hidden
well.
truths,
Like yeah,
and
since
witness this
they
epic
just mentioned
chapter
that
of Fontaine's
she's been
history for yourself.
you
When
know,
Act 5 of the
like
Arc
within like a lot of the
comes.
conflicts over here. But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
mhm.
Right?
Hey, question. Have we
Okay.
forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Maripede?
Oh, yeah. You mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all
Oh,
over the
mhm.
fortress for him.
Yeah, Childe is missing. Like he plays an important role in Fontaine as well. Like but might be saving for like a future update.
The
Mhm.
last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again. Okay,
What,
good.
like yeah. Mhm.
But we really need to talk about Furina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of
Okay.
course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis? Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed.
No spoilers here, but like
Knowing
yeah.
Furina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations. Huh.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were still to tease us that time, but okay.
Some faith. Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Okay, one of a kind Archon. Mm-hmm.
Why are you just
Furina?
standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina.
She acts such like a
I'm
queen,
honored
but like
you're
yeah.
So you're
I
lucky
think
to
out of
even
all
let
of
me
the I guess female
Oh my
Archons that we
gosh, I
have,
love her
I think
outfit. Yes.
you know
and
Furina
her
definitely
eyes
acts
that
more
give them
like
a
like a
different
queen,
she's got
but like
eyelashes.
yeah.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
I true.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And
But yeah, she's a
speaking of
superstar.
drip,
but
let's
like
take a look at her
not just an
combat
Archon god, but she's also like a superstar. Like yeah. Okay.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Ooh, those shoes though. Pretty nice.
Strike a pose.
Yeah, I think majority of Genshin people will definitely pull for Furina. Like her animations, her movesets, and her personality characteristics, like all tend to
Whoa,
flow
that's
really
so
well
cool.
and whatnot. Like yeah,
I like the way she kind of like bows.
very formal too. I like to say as well,
It's like all
especially
the
for
moves are
the
part of the performance.
Totally.
for the Archon
Also,
of
look at the
Fontaine.
elemental
Mhm.
burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
I also just love it how
Oh
like
my
she also
gosh,
sits
no,
on like
the
a
octopus
little
is wearing
water
a
ball. I think that's kind of cute as well. But like yeah,
gentleman.
but the elemental
Correction,
burst for Furina is
Sarah.
definitely
Different from
puts up
Fontamer
quite a bit of a show and whatnot. Like
To my
yeah.
knowledge, these creatures are Furina's quote honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes,
okay.
exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And
fancy.
those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
Oh, okay. So introducing
The one
new
that's
members over
crab, I
here.
assume.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir and
For the,
Valmeron.
For the household party over here, like yeah,
And the
pretty cool.
Conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Might get some
and that
backstory
last
for
one,
these members
the
as well, or like
stickler for propriety.
some like word crest per se. Like
okay,
yeah, I would think.
So when Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh, but wait, it's not a person.
so
I thought it was a person for a second. Like yeah, but it's like a water pit over here. Like yeah, that is so cool.
I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So,
Okay, mhm.
Furina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state,
I really like the end of the
elemental
animation
skill
of the
invites
regular
three
sword.
members of the
It like
Salon
shows her
Solitaire,
doing like a 360
Mademoiselle
like while sitting on the water ball. But like yeah, I think that's like so cool.
I love it. It's so cute. And you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents.
Oh,
prioritizing the
okay.
target
That's
of
pretty
the
cool.
Active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases.
So
the more
it's
characters
kinda
there
like,
are in the party over a
You know,
certain HP
extra
amount.
allies to
Okay, I
with you.
was
Like yeah,
listening
like
to
the
all that, but at the very
Sumero
top, you
mushrooms
said that
ish.
she usually
Like
defaults
in
to
which
an
they
Usia
also
Arca
attack
alignment.
enemies. Mhm.
So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Based on what we just saw,
So
it seems
two
like her Arca
forms.
alignment has an effect on her
That's pretty
other
cool.
skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
There's only like a
Furina's
few
elemental
characters
skill
that have
changes
like you know
depending on whether she is aligned with Usia
like
or
multiple
Numa.
forms and whatnot. Like yeah,
That's
I know that
super
Childe
cool.
is one of them, and
After
like
Furina uses her charged
I'm not quite sure
attack
about
to switch
others
to
off the
Numa
top of my
Arca
head, you know,
alignment,
since they're like
her
so little. But
elemental skill
I'm glad to
summons
see
the
that we
Singer
have
of
another
Many
character that
Waters
have like
to provide
you know
healing to
multiple
nearby
form
party
elemental
members.
combats over here.
Yes.
Like
The
yeah.
summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points.
Okay.
Trumpet.
So kind of like an area effect,
So, Furina
you know,
increases the
damage slash buff.
and
Mhm.
the incoming healing bonus of
Pretty
nearby
nice.
party members
And
based
pretty
on the amount
diverse
of
as well.
fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already
But like
see the
yeah, it
fluctuations
seems to
in
be
my HP bar.
pretty nice
That
and
healing
whatnot. I
skill
like to
might
say.
come in handy.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
for real.
Neuvillette will
And,
work really
due to
well
her knowledge
with
of
Lady
Vishal
Furina over here,
Furina's passive
since
talent
you
can
know
decrease the cooldown on abilities
Furina's
gained from
elemental burst can like
xenochromatic
really help a lot
aberrants.
out with
Wow, you can say that again.
you know Neuvillette's elementals. Mhm.
That'll make it even easier
But like
to uncover the secrets
even so, I
lurking
think
in the
she can be
Oh, it's the secret.
you know
lurking in the
maybe
dark.
versatile with other DPS characters as well,
and
not
I
just
almost
Neuvillette.
forgot,
Like yeah.
Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field,
It kind of
Furina
reminds me
gains
a
the
little
ability
bit,
to
I guess, of
walk
Bennett
on
slash
water.
Shincho
Oh my gosh, that
slash
is so
Yellen, I
cool.
suppose. Mhm.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit
Oh, but the
changes
walking
whenever
on
she's
water is, I like to say, it's pretty cool. Like, yeah.
You're correct.
you.
It does change.
But how much can you
But,
walk on
know,
water
such is the
though?
charm of celebrity, I suppose.
But like,
Yes. So
like they
if
actually
you
added
want
it, you
to
know?
learn
Like,
more
yeah,
about
actually added the ability to walk on water compared to remember when Kokomi first came out, there was a glitch in which she was able to
Okay,
walk on
so
water,
next
but
up
they
we
got
have
rid of
another
that.
old
So
friend
like,
to
yeah. But
She's
now
able to
the
join
true
traveler's party with
Hydra
her
character
trusty
can
companion
actually
once you're very
you know
safe.
walk
That's
on
right.
water and
It's
whatnot. So like,
Charlotte.
yeah, as the Archon god. Mhm.
Adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The Traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's been quite
Charlotte's
a while.
hard-hitting
Mhm.
spirit and
Charlotte
determination
has
to
been
uncover the
here in
truth
Genshin ever
really
since
even
End of
something, don't
Sumeru.
they?
Yeah.
That's right.
So kind of nice that she's making another appearance over here after a while. But like, yeah.
Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless
But I
Monsieur
think that
Verite turns her photos into eye-catching
Charlotte's like
mementos.
camera is
In fact,
probably gonna be similar
many
to, you know,
Fontaines cut the prints
Nahida's
out
like
of the
Elemental
newspaper
and whatnot. Like, yeah,
as
taking the
clippings.
pictures.
so
But I think
cool.
Charlotte will do more damage than Nahida, you know, in which
Even if
Nahida's more
Holdor
like
had
just
in time.
or like mostly
No!
buff
Charlotte
support. But
actually
like
commissioned
yeah,
both of those
at
items
least
from
that's
Shiori.
what
She
I think
even
would
commissioned
make sense, you know,
Monsieur
to like
Verite's
differentiate,
accessories in
you know, the
different
two
styles
characters
to
over
match
here.
different interview settings.
Mhm.
Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is
Aw.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's
yes.
do
it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
All right, show us what you got. But yeah, Charlotte over here.
Say
The Miss
cheese.
Camera Woman. Oh, you can move as well. Like, yeah, while using the camera. That's pretty nice.
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
But like, yeah, Nahida
Yes!
can only
Honestly,
float when
just what
using
you'd
her
expect of a reporter for this
e-camera
paper.
compared to like
Even her
Charlotte.
combat
Like,
skills
yeah, I
involve
wasn't
taking
really
photos.
expecting
Isn't
that.
cool?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then
Makes
like
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves.
Yeah, I
like
think
was saying,
Charlotte will
she's
be
moving
more of a
around. They're super
lively, I guess,
dynamic.
character than
She's
Nahida when it comes to
always on the
using like
move.
her camera
Moves on the
ability and
march.
whatnot. Like, yeah, after all, she is the camera
Charlotte is an expert at
spokeswoman
applying
over
the
here.
skills and tools
But
she developed
yeah.
as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Okay, so yeah,
Honestly, I
Charlotte's
would
camera
expect
is a
nothing
I
less
feel
from
like
one of
it's a bit
Fontaine's
more
most famous reporters.
you know,
Who knew
DPS
cameras could do
focused,
that, though?
damage
I
focused
didn't
than
know you
like
could use it as a
Nahida's.
weapon.
Like yeah.
More you know, I guess.
At least that's what it seems like.
Okay,
Mhm.
here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these
Oh,
effects
okay,
and
I
applies
see.
focused impression to opponents instead. Now her
Mm.
elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite,
Oh, okay.
who
Well,
also
elemental
enjoys
burst is
an
more of a support,
intermittently
but like I
attack
feel like her
opponents during the
camera
duration of the
is more of a damage
As an
dealer. Like
experienced reporter,
I
Charlotte
think
is an
I don't know. I
expert
think
at
she might
adapting
just
her
be
methods
over
to
an
match the
overall
needs of her
support. Like
target.
yeah,
When
rather
paired
than
with
DPS just
Fontaine
because of her
characters,
elemental
Charlotte
burst.
receives a
But
healing bonus.
yeah, we'll
When
see.
paired with
Mhm.
non-Fontaine characters, she receives
I really like her
critical
animation
damage.
still. It looks to be
Now,
pretty
that
cute.
is not
But
all.
like
There is
yeah.
more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the zoom lens. When
Ooh.
Charlotte activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh. That's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
Oh, that's pretty
That
cool.
is so cool.
It's like a nice
That
little
is super rad and
like cliche gadget, I guess. But like yeah, obviously not game changing, but you know, for like
yeah.
Genshin photographers, I think this would be like a really nice tool over here. Like yeah, so you don't have to like you know keep on fiddling with the
Furina
settings and
Charlotte
whatnot.
will
Mhm.
both be featured in version 4.2 event wishes.
Okay, but yeah,
Ooh.
Bias
The
is
first half
also
of
getting a
version
banner over
4.2
here. Like
will have
yeah.
event
Mhm.
wishes showcasing
Pretty cool.
Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will
I'm pretty sure a
also
majority of
receive
us are gonna
a
pull
huge
for like
drop
Furina
rate
though.
boost.
Like yeah, sorry Baizu, but there's been a lot of hype with the Fontaine icon over here. Oh, the sword looks pretty cool though, not gonna lie. It looks really pretty as well. Like, yeah. The blue glow and the water around it, it's like really nice detail.
Version 4.2 will have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay,
Okay, let's take a look
Pretty
at what
nice as
other
well.
information we can
Like,
learn from
yeah.
Furina's itinerary.
Haven't seen a Yato rerun in a while, but
She's
like pretty solid
investigating
choices as well. for the
there's
second
even a
half.
report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
But like, yeah, this new boss kind of. Oh, it's an open world boss over here. Okay.
It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars.
Wait, I think this might be like a weekly boss
Oh, I
fight
recognize
instead.
this
Like,
whale.
yeah.
Wait, yeah.
Instead of like a
isn't
regular,
this
you know,
the
boss
whale that
fight.
the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1
But like,
archive
dang,
quest?
this scenery looks to be really
Same
beautiful.
one.
Not gonna lie,
Navigates
like,
its
yeah,
way
it kind of
through the
reminds me of
primordial
the
sea, this
Raiden
otherworldly
Shogun's
creature has
boss
at
fight
long last
terrain.
broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh.
Like, what a big whale.
It
Like, yeah.
feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Okay.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from
Oh, okay.
captivity and is brimming with anger.
Interesting.
So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll
Because
also
pretty much
find
like
its
all the boss
weaknesses.
fights, you know, you just have to defeat it until the HP hits zero.
wait,
But
is somebody being eaten?
but like, yeah, this might be like a different type of, you know, unique
I guess here it is.
boss fight gameplay
This is
style.
an
But like,
entirely
yeah.
different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here?
Yeah, I
with
really
a
like
massive
how
sword.
they implemented this boss
Oh,
fight and
these
like,
summon creatures also
you
look
know,
very familiar to me.
change
I
their
wonder what the deal is with
techniques
all of
over here,
this.
or like how they
Perhaps defeating this
design it.
mysterious enemy within this space will be the
Because I
key to
wasn't
defeating
expecting,
the
you
whale.
know,
Travelers will need to experiment for
you know,
themselves.
to like
Ooh, yeah.
instead of like trying to like make the boss fight faint or defeat, you know, like you have to
In
like
version
find like another way in order to overcome him instead.
Oh,
but
man,
like,
this
yeah,
boss looks really, really tough. What happens if
especially
we, for
with the
some reason,
multiple
can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay,
territories you
this
get to
update
encounter over
actually
here
helps
as
with that
well
problem.
within the boss
Starting
fight.
from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh,
That's good.
I love
It's a good
that.
option.
Now we don't need to worry
Just in
about getting
case, you
stuck
know,
while
for
trying to advance the main
newer
story.
players, you know, if they're like low character levels or like low
Hey,
AR,
that was a lot
then
of information,
they
wasn't
they
it?
won't have
Can we
as much
take a
frustration
little break while
fighting
we have a look
off
at
against
secular
the boss
code,
fights.
maybe?
Like, yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
pretty nice. I really like this cutscene over here as well. Oh, but I don't know what the like the three pictures of Furina's supposed to mean. Like, I think the first picture on the top left kind of like resembles her going into court, I guess. And then the second picture is just like a happy picture of her just like waving, you know, towards the Fontaine crowd. But like the third picture though might be a bit suspenseful. Like is that her like death scene, or like yeah, or is that her just you know being defeated towards the underworld over here? But like yeah, multiple moods over here throughout this little screenshot of like of Furina. But the person on the top right though, I think it might be Scaramucci, but
Hello, travelers.
like,
Welcome back to
no,
the
okay,
version
it's Furina
4.2
still. Like,
special
yeah.
program.
Hello.
I thought it was
Hello.
Scaramucci for a second, but
So,
yeah, it's still
we've
her.
introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
Okay, so we also get like a
Well, you know,
new
maybe
temple
she's
area
just
over
using
here.
it as
Seems
an
to be
excuse
pretty
to
nice,
scout
but
out a
like
place for
yeah.
one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some
Pretty fancy
landscapes.
lighthouse over here too,
Oh,
but
yeah.
okay.
It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
Hmm.
What a cool place. Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely not what they seem here. For example,
If there are no
strange
Easter
things happen
eggs
with the water
in the
veins
game,
around
then it's not
Masquerade.
considered a video game.
As
But
you
like,
can see,
yeah.
a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
Looks to be like a
And
tsunami
take a
type
look at
of
this, the foggy
thing,
forest
but
path.
okay.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks
Dang, I really like
all
these new,
withered
And the
spoopy.
water
Yeah,
doesn't
tree
look
spots over here. They look
quite
to be pretty
right.
nice.
Like
Mhm.
it's
Oh yeah, but the
cloudy or
water
something.
though,
You see that?
it's a bit
Yeah.
like not clean.
Exactly. It
So
seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated
Okay.
bacterial mats.
so there might be some
Speaking of,
you know,
there
backstory
are
behind
always
this
new things
area.
to
Like
discover beneath
yeah.
Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In
Mhm.
addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Oh, I wonder if there's gonna be more
learn more about the
underwater
story behind
regions
the new
over here.
Aranea's
They didn't really
forest
show
region.
much,
Be
you
sure
know,
to
like
check out the version
underwater
4.2 world quest called
like
Wild
words
Fairy of
around
Aranea's.
like this new
To give
area,
you a
but
hint,
I mean, if not, then
medicines are
that's okay. Like we have like a lot of underwater areas to explore in Fontaine, but like yeah, I haven't really seen much, you know, hidden like underwater sections of this new area over here. But there might be when like the new
There,
update
a singular
comes
tower
around. But
stands
like
tall
yeah,
above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
perhaps within the tower, like
Actually, it looks
you know,
like that's the
underwater
very next stop
cities
on
such
Furina's itinerary. So let's go
territories.
check it out.
Mhm.
Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Hmm.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets
Oh,
will be
okay.
unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
So there's like
Okay, it would feel great
you
to
know,
finally demystify all the
4 parts
secrets
of
churning
4
under the
connections
seemingly calm
that you know
waters.
connect with
Yes,
this
I
temple
want
area over here.
answers.
But yeah,
I also
Same.
it might be like
want
you know
answers.
yeah power source
I
for this
also heard this quest
tower
has something
temple
to do with the
new
primordial
area,
sea.
but
It
there might
seems
be
like there's a
some
very
word quests
important and
behind
very
that as well.
ancient
Like
story
yeah,
behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
But no, I really think that the new boss looks to be pretty cool.
Destinies. A
Like
certain underwater
yeah, the
cave new life form
well
is
no, I think it's the
It has greater
Hydrotopus,
and more
like
diverse powers of transformation
the
while in
previous
combat.
one with
So
like
don't let
the
your
whale.
guard down, travelers.
Like
Yes.
I think that's like the
And
first
some
time I really
places
seen
still
like
seem to
a
tell the
weekly
story
boss
of
fight,
events
or
long
if it is
past,
gonna
no
be a
matter
weekly
how
boss fight, you
long
know, of
it's
having like
abandoned.
multiple
So in this update,
territories,
travelers
like
can
yeah,
also look forward to the
within one
climax of the
boss fight.
Narcissus and Croix's adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise!
Pretty cool. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Furina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Okay.
All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently
Okay,
posted a commission to
we
investigate
get a free
the
Freminute
rumors of
over
water
here.
imps
That's
near
pretty
Aranea's
nice. Like
island.
yeah,
Ooh,
seems to
another
be a pretty
investigation.
you
and
know
Furina seems
relaxing event over here though, judging from the picture. Like yeah, like a cozy campfire event.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh.
I really like the penguin. The penguin looks to be really cute. Like look at its face. Like yeah, it's like a little beak face over here. But like yeah.
There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage,
so like
we'll
yeah,
prepare the penguin
it
by
seems to
fixing its circuits
be
and
like a
reconnecting the motherboard.
another
In
like
return,
normal-ish
the little guy will help
event-ish
us out on our journey.
like
Oh,
yeah.
I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect
Hopefully we get
colorful
to,
shells,
you know,
corals, and other items which can be
see
used to
some
outfit
story
our
of like
friend with
feminine though,
weapons
you
and
know.
equipment. Which
Like
brings us to the second stage of
I
the
really
event,
like the toy duck
using
though.
an item to
It looks like really
underwater and find
cute,
the
but
items that we
yeah.
need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course,
okay.
the Clockwork Penguin
Second
will
part
provide
is, I
different
think it's
buffs in
more
each
of
battle
like
to help
a
travelers emerge victorious.
trial character
As
event.
for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see.
Okay, so
After helping
yeah, these
the
new
penguin,
domains might
the
have a
next
bit more
item on the
backstory as well,
itinerary
like Neuvillette
is-
says. But yeah.
Oh, the cute little fungi are back.
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize
Well, like
some familiar
yeah,
faces.
okay, similar event coming back as well.
Bunglehead, It's time to shine!
Yay!
Kind of surprised they brought back. I feel like this event has been out for like a lot already with the fun guy mini games, but okay, interesting kind of like how they chose to bring this event back to here, like yeah, especially for Fontaine.
A whole host of powerful monsters.
Instead of like
Travelers will
being
be able
in
to command a
Sumeru.
variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash
But yeah,
powerful
this seems to be
skills.
more of like a tabletop
Travelers
mini
will
game
hopefully
event over
enjoy
here,
playing
I
with the
think.
fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note someone folding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working
But
hard to develop
yeah, it's just
consistent
like for
content that is
temporary for
relevant
this
to the
event.
overall
It
game.
seems like,
Thanks, Debs.
Yeah, thanks.
which is perfectly fine. I mean,
Alright.
yeah, it's just like a
let's
small
take
mini
look
game
at
thing.
What else Furina's itinerary has in store? Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
Ooh, what's
I'm
what
more
what is
than
this
ready to
thing
fight
like?
some adversaries. Let me at 'em.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. believes
Is this
that
like
her
another
research
camera
will help her
event?
achieve great success.
I mean, I don't really
But
mind the camera
scholarly
events that much, I
responsibilities make it
guess, but
difficult for her to collect the field samples
and it's
she
more
needs.
of just like going from
I'm
one
guessing
location to
this is
another,
where the
just
traveler
taking
comes in.
pictures
you're
and
not
whatnot. But
wrong.
like,
But
yeah.
Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5
Okay,
different
yeah,
samples
it is
with
another
each
camera
characteristic
event.
that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also
I mean, it's good for
exchange these
exploration,
samples
I
with your
guess,
friends.
but
You
not
might be
necessarily
able
like
to
one of my
find useful
favorite
references
events
the
for
samples that you need to collect in the
Genshin.
adventure
But like,
archive.
yeah.
At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's
Oh,
character
okay, but this
introduction.
event is
Oh, how
is
To use it,
the
just equip
upgrade for
camera and
the
activate
Charlotte's
zoom
camera
lens
over
in your
here. Like
inventory.
yeah,
The zoom lens
so
can be attached to
kind of
all
need to do
cameras
it if you
within
really
3D
want
into this
the
phone.
you know,
When
the
equipped with other
upgraded
characters,
camera.
the zoom lens
But
won't be able to be used in combat.
it also
but
has like
if you switch
know
to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill,
different types
you'll
of
be able to snap pics with zoom
like
lens
portraits
even
as
while
well. But
fighting.
like
You
yeah.
can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able
But
to
I think
capture
that's pretty
some
cool though. How you can
co-op
also
mode,
like
too.
use the special
And even
analysis
if you
zooms
miss the chance
lens like
to
during
stay
like
in the
big
event,
boss
there's
fights
no
and
need to
whatnot. But
worry.
like yeah.
Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
For a price of 3,200 premiums. Like
learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest
Okay.
will be able to easily beat their opponents.
I haven't seen this
Now,
event in a
less
while,
experienced
but
travelers like
yeah,
myself
like
don't
the
need to
trial
worry about it.
events.
Using trial characters and taking advantage of the
Yeah, I don't
bugs
think
brought
I've
about
I don't
by
think
the
I've seen this
leyline are
events ever
also
since
great
like
ways
End
to
of
come out on
Simru,
top.
but
That's
yeah.
right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat
Wait,
skills
but
can
I
choose
think-
to jump straight to the final challenge.
Yeah, like the one where we can
Also,
see
the
Yulin
Leyline
a
Overflow
trial
event will
and like
return at the
other
end of version
character trials
4.2.
until you had to like defeat
Now
like
might be the
a
perfect time to
end
start
boss
building
and
your
whatnot. Like
parties.
yeah.
Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises.
Yeah, it's
to
pretty nice.
share.
Mhm.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's
What?
take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption.
Okay,
code for
well like
today.
yeah, the
See you
final
in a
code over
bit.
here. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the last event that we had, the domain in which you get to explore like multiple areas within the pyramid world, I think was like towards the end of Simura and whatnot. Like yeah, because I remember using like Alhaitham, Yelan, and like maybe other characters too, like Yay Miko fight stars that I don't really use too much. Like yeah, and plus Dia, like in which you have to like get like 3 clues, like fight like 3 wave enemies at like whichever locations you prefer to choose, and then like towards the end you take like an elevator up and then you like fight like a final boss fight and whatnot. So like yeah, so I'm kind of glad that they're bringing that back, it seems like, because most domain boss fights I feel like we just only have like 1 wave of enemies or like few waves of enemies, but it's like at the same place. But like yeah.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Oh, okay, so no more.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's
That's-
see what system
Wait, really?
optimizations we have
Or-
for the upcoming version.
Oh, can I have
Let's
this
get
a
into
little
it.
bit more? But like
Okay.
yeah, kind of
First up
surprised
is
that
the quick challenge
this feels a bit
feature for
short.
weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss
Oh,
by navigating
okay.
to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook.
Dang,
All weekly
I can
bosses
finally
will be
find
available
from
to challenge, except
Radiant
Storm
Shogun
Terror and the Wolf
materials.
of the North.
Like yeah.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talent.
Okay, that's actually pretty helpful.
Exactly. Also, we're
Because
introducing an update to
yeah, I
Genius
still have not
Invocation
unlocked
TCG.
the Radiant
Version
Shogun
4.2, 3
boss
new
fight
character
yet.
cards and
Like
5 new
yeah,
action
the
cards will be
weekly
added.
Radiant
There
Shogun
will
boss
also be
fight.
an accelerate duel
Last
feature
one
which will
I've
provide a
I've
smoother
unlocked,
gameplay
I think,
experience.
was
Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2
Signoras.
update,
So
deck sharing codes will also be available.
it's been quite a
Use them
long
to show
time,
off your
but
strongest
yeah.
deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the
Ooh,
number
okay.
of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number
So you
of
can also,
decks a player
share
can
card
save
decks
will
over here
increase
as
from
well,
10
like,
to
yeah.
20.
Ooh, and
Double.
also added
Hooray! And in addition,
more
both
deck
the
size as well,
maximum
but
number
like
of starting
yeah,
slots and the number of slots unlocked at
pretty
each
cool.
player level upgrade
A
have
bit
been
more
increased from 2 to
versatility
4.
when it comes to
Double
playing
again.
Yu-Gi-Oh over here.
Double.
Like yeah.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realm's Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition
But
to the
yeah, I don't really
updates
play too
to
much of the
Genius
card game,
Communication
so
Systems
I'm not too
returning
familiar
travelers will enjoy
with, you know,
ample login
ooh, I
rewards
like the banners
and
over here. Like,
exploration
yeah,
guidance
I'm not too
courtesy of
familiar
the
with how,
Genshin Impact
you know,
Project team.
the
May those who return to
gameplay
that
works,
have a
but
happy
yeah.
reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Ooh,
Okay.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also
That's
been
pretty cool.
optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will
Add
no
a bit more
longer reappear when
replayability
logging
for
in on a different platform.
character stories, I think.
Quest
Like, yeah.
optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa,
Okay.
nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
Oh, that's not
The
gonna
updates also made
happen.
notifications about prerequisite quests.
I don't
even
know about
clearer,
that,
making it easier
Furina,
for
but
players
like,
to pursue
yeah.
certain content.
Awesome.
Okay, great.
Looking at my
Oh,
log,
and
you
it
know,
seems like that's all we
it's still
have
like
for
a
the latest
huge
version
list.
update.
Probably like the
I guess
biggest
that
list out
means
of
it's time
every
for the 4.2
AO60 player.
special program to come
Oh,
to a
but
close.
yeah.
Oh,
I know.
well, there is so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Neuvillette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see.
Well, I think I'm
But
really
that's it
looking
for the
forward to
version
the
4.2 special
domain
program. Thank you
event,
so
like,
much,
yeah, within multiple
everybody, and
regions,
see you
as
all
well as the
in-game.
Firmament
Bye. Toodaloo.
event, but like, yeah. Dear Traveler, your audience with the God of Justice, originator of many waters, and the most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Furina has been granted. The appointment time is November 8th, okay? Next Tuesday. Please make sure to come on time, as Lady Furina will be awaiting for your arrival.